The Great Bible, 2 Kings, the 16th chapter. Ahaz, king of Judah, consecrateth his son in fire, and hath many battles against the king of Israel. In the stead of Ahaz reigneth Hezekiah his son. The 16th chapter. The 17th year of Pekah, the son of Remaliahu, king of Israel, Ahaz the son of Jotham, king of Judah, began to reign. 20 years old was he when he was made king, and reigned 16 years in Jerusalem, and did not that which was right in the eyes of the Lord his God, like David his father, but walked in the way of the kings of Israel, yea, and made his son to go through the fire, after the abominations of the heathen, whom the Lord cast out before the children of Israel. And he offered and burnt incense in the hill altars, and on the hills, and under every thick tree. Then Rezin, king of Syria, and Pekah, son of Remaliahu, king of Israel, came up to Jerusalem to fight. And they fought against Ahaz, but could not overcome him. At the same time, Rezin, king of Syria, brought Elat again to Syria, and rid the Jews thence. And the Syrians came to Elat, and dwelt there unto this day. So Ahaz sent messengers to Tiglath-Pileser, king of Assyria, saying, I am thy servant and thy son. Come up and deliver me out of the hand of the king of Syria, and out of the hand of the king of Israel, which rise up against me. And Ahaz took the silver and the gold that was found in the house of the Lord, and in the treasures of the king's house, and sent a reward to the king of Assyria. And the king of Assyria consented unto him. For the king of Assyria went up against Damascus, and when he had taken it, he carried the people away to Kir, and slew Rezin. And King Ahaz went to Damascus to meet Tiglath-Pileser, king of Assyria. And when King Ahaz saw an altar that was at Damascus, he sent to Uriah the priest the pattern of the altar, and the fashion of it, and all the workmanship of it thereof. And Uriah the priest made an altar in all points like to the pattern which King Ahaz had sent from Damascus. Even so did Uriah the priest make it, against King Ahaz came from Damascus. And so, when the king was come from Damascus, he saw the altar, and the king went to it, and offered thereon. And he burnt his burnt offering and his meat offering, and poured his drink offering, and sprinkled the blood of his peace offerings beside the altar that was by the brazen altar which was before the Lord, and set it without the temple, between the altar and the temple of the Lord, and put it on the north side of the altar. And King Ahaz commanded Uriah the priest, and said, Upon the great altar set on fire in the morning the burnt offering, and in the even the meat offering, and the king's burnt sacrifice and his meat offering, with the burnt offering of all the people of the land, and their meat offering and their drink offerings, and pour thereby all the blood of the sacrifice offerings. But the brazen altar will I come and see. And Uriah the priest did according to all things as King Ahaz commanded him. And King Ahaz brake the sides of the bottoms, and took the laver from off them, and took down the lavatory from off the brazen oxen that were under it, and put it upon a pavement of stones. And the veil for the Sabbath that they had made in the house, and the king's entry without, turned he to the house of the Lord, for fear of the king of Assyria. The rest of the words that concern Ahaz, what he did, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Judah? And Ahaz slept with his fathers, and was buried with his fathers in the city of David. And Hezekiah his son reigned in his stead. The 17th chapter. Hosea, king of Israel, is taken, and he and all his realm brought to the Assyrians. The 17th chapter. In the 12th year of Ahaz, king of Judah, began Hosea the son of Elah to reign in Samaria upon Israel 9 years, and did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord, but not as the kings of Israel that were before him. And Salmanasar, king of Assyria, came up against him, and Hosea became his servant, and gave him presents. And the king of Assyria found treason in Hosea, for he had sent messengers to So, king of Egypt, and brought no present unto the king of Assyria, from year to year. And therefore the king of Assyria took him, and put him in prison. And then the king of Assyria came up throughout all the land, and gat up against Samaria, and besieged it 3 years. In the 9th year of Hosea, the king of Assyria took Samaria, and carried Israel away unto Assyria, and put them in Hala, in Habor, by the river of Goza, and in the cities of the Medes. For it came to pass that the children of Israel sinned against the Lord their God, which had brought them out of the land of Egypt, from under the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and feared other gods. And they walked in the ceremonies of the heathen, whom the Lord cast out before the children of Israel, and in the ceremonies which the kings of Israel had made. And the children of Israel went about to hide those things that were not well from the Lord their God. And they built them hill altars in all their cities, both in the towers where they kept watch, and also in the strong towns. And they made them images and groves in every high hill, and under every thick tree. And there they burnt incense in all the hill altars, as did the heathen, whom the Lord carried away before them, and wrought wicked things to anger the Lord withal. For they served most vile idols, whereof the Lord had said unto them, Ye shall do no such thing. And the Lord testified in Israel and in Judah by all the prophets and by all the seers, saying, Turn from your wicked ways, and keep my commandments and my statutes, according to all the law which I commanded your fathers, and which I sent to you by my servants the prophets. Notwithstanding, they would not hear, but rather hardened their necks, like to the stubbornness of their fathers that did not believe in the Lord their God. For they refused his statutes, and his appointment that he made with their fathers, and the witnesses wherewith he witnessed unto them. And they followed vanity, and became vain, and went after the heathen that were round about them, concerning whom the Lord had charged them, that they should not do like them. But they left the commandments of the Lord their God, and made them images of metal, even 2 calves, and made idol groves, and worshipped all the host of heaven, and served Baal. And they sacrificed their sons and their daughters in fire, and used witchcraft and enchantments, even selling themselves to work wickedness in the sight of the Lord, and to anger him. And the Lord was exceeding wroth with Israel, and put them out of his sight, that there was left but the tribe of Judah only. Nevertheless, Judah also kept not the commandments of the Lord their God, but walked in the ceremonies of Israel, which they made. And the Lord cast up all the seed of Israel, and vexed them, and delivered them into the hands of spoilers, until he had cast them out of his sight. For Israel divided themselves from the house of David, and made them a king, even Jeroboam the son of Nebat. And Jeroboam drew Israel away, that they should not follow the Lord, and made them sin a great sin. For the children of Israel walked in all the sins of Jeroboam, which he did, and departed not therefrom, until the Lord put Israel away out of his sight, as he had said by all his servants the prophets. And so was Israel carried away out of their own land to Assyria, even unto this day. And the king of Assyria brought men from Babylon, from Cuthah, from Ava, from Hanat, and from Sepharnaim, and put them in the cities of Samaria instead of the children of Israel. And they possessed Samaria, and dwelt in the cities thereof. And it fortuned that at the beginning of their dwelling there they feared not the Lord. And the Lord sent lions among them, which slew them. Wherefore men said to the king of Assyria, The nations which thou hast translated and put in the cities of Samaria know not the law of the God of the land. Therefore he hath sent lions upon them, and behold, they slay them, because they know not the manner of worshipping of the God of the land. Then the king of Assyria commanded, saying, Carry thither one or twain of the priests, whom ye brought thence, and let them go, and dwell there, and teach them the fashion how to serve the God of the country. And then one of the priests which they had carried thence came, and dwelt in Bethel, and taught them how they should fear the Lord. Howbeit every nation made them gods of their own, and put them in the houses of the hill altars, which the Samaritans had made, every nation in their cities wherein they dwelt. The men of Babylon made Sokot Benot, and the men of Kut made Nergal, and the men of Hamat made Asima. The Avites made Nebaz and Tartak, and the Sepharvites burnt their children in fire for Adramelech and Anamelech, the gods of Sepharnaim. And so they feared the Lord, and made them priests of the hill altars, which sacrificed for them in the houses of the hill altars. And so they feared the Lord, and served their own gods after the manner of the people whom they carried thence. And unto this day they do after the old manner, and neither fear God, neither do after their ordinances and customs, and after the law and commandment which the Lord commanded the children of Jacob, whom he called Israel. And the Lord made an appointment with them, and charged them, saying, Fear none other gods, nor bow yourselves to them, nor serve them, nor sacrifice to them, but fear the Lord which brought you out of the land of Egypt with great power and a stretched out arm. Him fear, and to him bow, and to him do sacrifice. The statutes, ordinances, law, and commandment which he wrote for you, see that ye be diligent to do for evermore, and fear not any other gods, and the appointment that I have made with you. See ye forget not, and fear none other gods, but the Lord your God ye shall fear, and he shall deliver you out of the hands of all your enemies. Howbeit they did not hearken, but did after their old custom. And so these nations feared the Lord, and served their images also, like as did their children, and their children's children. Even as did their fathers, so do they unto this day. The 18th chapter. Hezekiah, king of Judah, putteth down the brazen serpent, and destroyeth the idols. Salmanasar bringeth Israel to the Assyrians. The blasphemy of Sennacherib, or Sanherib. The 18th chapter. In the 3rd year of Hosea, son of Elah, king of Israel, it came to pass that Hezekiah, the son of Ahaz, king of Judah, did reign. 25 years old was he when he began to reign, and reigned 29 years in Jerusalem. His mother's name also was Abi, the daughter of Zachariah, and he did that which is right in the sight of the Lord, according to all as did David his father. He put away the hill altars, and brake the images, and cut down the groves, and all to break the brazen serpent that Moses had made. For unto those days the children of Israel did burn sacrifice to it, and he called it Nehustan. He trusted in the Lord God of Israel, so that after him was none like him among all the kings of Judah, neither were there any such before him. For he clave to the Lord, and departed not from him, but kept his commandments, which the Lord commanded Moses. And the Lord was with him, so that he prospered in all things which he took in hand. And he rebelled against the king of Assyria, and served him not. He smote the Philistines even unto Azah, and the coasts thereof, both castles where they kept watches, and strong cities. And in the 4th year of King Hezekiah, which was the 7th year of Hosea, son of Elah, king of Israel, it fortuned that Salmanasar, king of Assyria, came up against Samaria, and besieged it. And after 3 years they took it even in the 6th year of Hezekiah, that is to say, the 9th year of Hosea, king of Israel. And Samaria was won, and the king of Assyria did carry away Israel unto Assyria, and put them in Halab, and in Habor, by the river of Gozan, and in the cities of the Medes, because they would not hearken unto the voice of the Lord their God, but transgressed his appointment, and all that Moses the servant of the Lord commanded, and would neither hear them nor do them. Therefore, in the 14th year of King Hezekiah, did Sennacherib, king of Assyria, come up against all the strong cities of Judah, and took them. And Hezekiah, king of Judah, sent to the king of Assyria to Lachish, saying, I have offended. Depart from me, and all that thou puttest on me, that will I bear. And the king of Assyria appointed unto Hezekiah, king of Judah, 300 talents of silver, and 30 talents of gold. And Hezekiah gave him all the silver that was found in the house of the Lord, and in the treasures of the king's house. At the same season did Hezekiah rent off the doors of the temple of the Lord, and the pillars, which the said Hezekiah, king of Judah, had covered over, and gave them to the king of Assyria. And the king of Assyria sent Tartan, and Rabsaris, and Rabsakeh from Lachish to King Hezekiah, with a great host against Jerusalem. And they went up, and came to Jerusalem, and gat them up, and stood by the conduit of the upper pool, which is in the way of the fuller's field. And when they had called to the king, there came out to them Eliakim the son of Hilkiah, which was steward of household, and Sobna the scribe, and Joah the son of Asaph the recorder. And Rabsakeh said unto them, Tell ye Hezekiah, I pray you, thus saith the great king, even the king of Assyria, What confidence is this that thou hast? Dost thou speak such a light word indeed? By counsel and power I will be ready to make war. On whom then dost thou trust, that thou rebellest against me? Dost thou trust to the staff of this broken reed, Egypt, on which if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it? Even so is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, unto all that trust on him. If ye say unto me, We trust in the Lord our God, is not that he whose hill altars and his other altars Hezekiah hath put down, and hath said to Judah and Jerusalem, Ye shall worship before this altar here in Jerusalem? Now therefore deliver wards to my lord the king of Assyria, that ye rebel not. And I will deliver the 2,000 horses, and I will deliver thee 2,000 horses, if thou be able to set riders upon them. Why thinkest thou scorn at the presence of one of the least dukes of my master's servants, and trustest to Egypt for chariots and horsemen? Moreover, am I come now without the bidding of the Lord to this place, to destroy it? The Lord said to me, Go up to this land, and destroy it. And Eliakim the son of Hilkiah, and Sobna, and Joab, said unto Rabshakeh, Speak, I pray thee, to thy servants in the Syrians' language, for we understand it, and talk not with us in the Jews' tongue, in the ears of this people that are on the wall. And Rabshakeh said unto them, Hath my master sent me to thy master and to thee, to speak these words? Hath he not sent me because of the men which sit on the wall, that they may eat their own dung, and drink their own piss with you? And so Rabshakeh stood, and cried with a loud voice in the Jews' language, and spake, saying, Hear the saying of the great king of Assyria. Thus saith the king, Let not Hezekiah beguile you, for he shall not be able to deliver you out of mine hand. Neither let Hezekiah make you to trust in the Lord, saying, The Lord shall surely deliver us, and this city shall not be given over into the hand of the king of Assyria. Hearken not unto Hezekiah, for thus saith the king of Assyria, Deal kindly with me, and come out to me, and then eat every man of his own vine, and of his own fig tree, and drink every man of the water of his own well, till I come, and set you to as good a land as yours is, a land of corn and wine, a land of bread and vineyards, a land of oil, of olive trees, and of honey, that ye may live and not die. And hearken not unto Hezekiah, for he beguileth you, saying, The Lord shall deliver us. Hath every one of the gods of the nations delivered his land out of the hand of the king of Assyria? Where is the God of Hamath and of Arphad? And where is the God of Sepharnaim, Hena, and Jua? Did they deliver Samaria out of mine hand? And what God is it among all the gods of the nations that hath delivered his land out of mine hand? Shall the Lord deliver Jerusalem out of mine hand? But they that were of the people held their peace, and answered not him a word. For the king had commanded, saying, Answer him not. Then Eliakim, which was the steward of household, and Sobna the scribe, and Joah the son of Asaph the recorder, came to Hezekiah with their clothes rent, and told him the words of Rabshakeh.